Hello everyone. Today is a great day. We are soon starting our new season of Big Crunch 2. And if someone's interested, we still need a couple of coaches here. Possibly, if we get many more coaches, we can set up one more division. There's a waiting list at pptactics.com. Go there, the forums. But yeah, I have been made admin of Altdwarf, the tier 1 division, the top division of Big Crunch 2. So it falls to me to do predictions. And here I am, doing the predictions. As always, there are many stellar coaches and many scary teams in Altdwarf. So we shall start our predictions from the bottom. And for that, we go to the shaming department, because someone has not accepted their ticket yet. Wrecked. Shame on you. Shame. The Shakwa Greenies, they want to play, but their coach isn't letting them. Sad times. Very sad times. And for this, they shall be predicted last. They are a okay orc team, with all the black orcs having block guard, and killer is there, and agility on the thrower. Sadly, he has minus AV there too. Let's see, has he been... He hasn't been doing much. Only 20 SPP. So yeah, a new player. 13 matches, only 3 touchdowns. Interesting. Then there is the... Who has been scoring the touchdowns then? Mighty Blow guard stand firm tackle. He's a nice guy. Casualties inflicted, couple 5 touchdowns, 34 matches. That's a veteran right there. RS development guard stand for Mighty Blow, going the same route. Missing movement, so this guy won't be scoring, I think. Same by 5 touchdowns in 33 matches. This blitzer? Who scores all the touchdowns? No. Modern Family is the killer. I presume he has killed stuff. Yeah, absolutely. Over 1 game, that's nice. Guess it's the death thrower who scored everything. Seinfeld Season 3 hasn't done anything, as presumed by a lineman. With 12-1 fan factor and absolutely awesome record. But not the best in the division, but still pretty good. They made a quick rise to Altdwarf, but they will be facing lots of claw and lots of high caliber coaches. So we shall have to see how Wrecked does and how these orcs do. I am pretty scared for them, as the claw might hurt, but that's also dependent on the schedule they have. If they face the claw at the start, it's going to be ugly. They even have a troll. I love big guys, it's good to have a troll. Sad that I had to predict the troll last. Hasn't been doing much. Has been very valuable though, taking both MVPs. But yeah. Wrecked and the Jaguar Greenies. Our shame spot last. Shame. Then, for the rest of the predictions. Very tough calls, very good teams, even better coaches. Sadly, this time I had to predict Phantom Girls with T-Jape, my fellow Finn, as Knight. They placed second last season with a absolutely stunning performance there. Wouldn't have believed that. They came into the season with something like 1100 team value. And I highly doubt that they will not be able to reproduce that performance. They have a killer, a superstar catcher. That's the heart of the team, I must believe. And the other catcher is also with plus strength. What's up with these catchers? But yeah, they're Amazons, that's their core problem. They die. With mediocre stats and having to face many orcs, many dwarves, even the Chaos have tackle by now. They are utterly fucked. They are able to get draws rather than losses. That's really valuable. But I just don't have the faith, even though TJ is a really good coach and has performed accordingly. Just no. Maybe the third player can do something. Has this gal done anything special? Yeah. She's a sacker, so don't really see that in the stats. How long has Pallas Athene survived? 41 matches, that's really good. Hasn't been killing that much. Interesting. The blitzers are coming and going all the time, so don't get accustomed to seeing those gals. Expect by the mid-season review at least 2 of these 4 over level 2 players have died or retired. Sitting at 8 fan factor, 3 rerolls and 1 apo, 1620 team value. They are the heavy underdog of the division. Next up is the next underdog, Karna Vikings of Francolino, even though they managed to stay in Altdwarf last season, being 6th. Vikings, Norse. They have the same problem as Amazons, they die. Francolino lost 1 star runner last season, Ipanema, forever, died at some point. He was godlike. The record is pretty even. Long-standing team has gone their way through the divisions. And it's showing. Only, same as the Amazons, only 4 players in higher levels. That makes 2 basic wolves, a killer, and basic runner. The killer might be enough and the wolves might be enough to bully the Amazons, maybe the elves of the division, but against AV9 teams, which is most of the division, have to believe they fall short. Unless LeBlanc can kill everyone, as he has very much done so far, I don't see these guys breaking through any of the AV9 teams. That's why they are 8. But it's Francolino. Francolino is a really good Norse coach. He can do wonders. Let's hope he does. It would be nice to see Norse in Altdwarf next season as I come back. Moving on to number 7. We get our first murder chaos of the division with Munimo and his Horn Stars. Having the second highest team value of the division, they are a real menace. Having everything that a chaos needs, with 2 claw bombs, a plus agility leap sacker, and a plus agility sure hands carrier. Then a couple of chaos warriors with claw mighty blow guard, 1 with tentacles and 1 with only block. So on paper this team could blow through everything. The problem is that this is not Munimo's first rodeo here in Altdwarf, and his record is not that impressive, and his placements in Altdwarf have neither been impressive. So I'm basing my beliefs, my predictions on history repeating itself, and Munimo not performing up to standards in Altdwarf. Hey Munimo, not much, just pummeling you to the ground. You missed the shame portion of Jackwa Greenish, shame on them. But yeah. Then again, it's a murder chaos. Claw Mighty Blow can work, and if it works, they can murder everyone and take easy wins. Although the killers are not up to standards here, not even one casualty per match, although he has killed many people. Be afraid of Rocky Balboner. Another killer, also very many kills. Have the Chaos Warriors done anything of mention? Cast as much as the killers, that's pretty nice. Couple more games under him though. Yeah. As expected, every guy in this team is a killer, at least if he has Claw Mighty Blow. But Bucknegit is the one to watch out. You can't really protect the ball against this guy. One more level up for very long legs, although he's many SPP away from that. Once again, as he is a sacker, not much shown in the statistics. But that's Hornstars, the team everyone has to watch out for, and predicted 7th. Following them is the Stunties, in other words, Dwarfs. The Dwarfs are back in Altdwarf. Zombie, one more legacy coach in Altdwarf. This is his second rodeo, and I have to bet that he still doesn't get the best in race, which would be for 5th or higher. His team is mainly revolving around Fred. Fred, the legendary Troll Slayer, has got a broken neck, hopefully retiring soon, has to be the highest casualty number in the whole division, possibly in the league, as same as with kills. Someone please kill Fred. I'm asking you, kill him. He needs to die. Other than that, it's the normal guard wall with way too many stand firms, and then there is the strength 5 blitzer. This guy is something else. Going to be a pain in the ass to deal with for anyone. The runners have been very dying short. I believe he has even lived 8 matches, that's pretty nice. And the other one is 1 match old. So they are complete rookies, although he's already level 3. Once again, in paper, this team could do something, but the problem is Claw. Yeah, that's what I'm basing this prediction, as they are 6th Munimo, that Claw will take care of these dwarves. Hopefully, and probably, they will get ripped through by the chaos. But then again, if chaos can't roll dice, the guard wall is there, and these should be able to do something. And there is the elves and the sons and the Norse for them to bully. So they should be able to match a couple of wins here and there. But then again, they are dwarves, so should be problem scoring, hopefully. And don't think they will be able to rise onto the top half of the division. That's Zombane and his dwarves at 6th. Then the last place not demoting, so 5th, we get our Otter Chaos. Little bit lower on TV and missing their PO on their Claw Bomb. Only have Claw and Mighty Blow on their killer, but he does have Blood, so there's that. And needs Legend to get the PO, so that's pretty bad. Other than that, there is the same thing about Sacker with Leap, Agility plus very long legs instead of Strip Ball, but should still get the job done. The thing is with these guys, there is actually a Ball Retriever too, with another plus Agility big hand fella. So you can't protect the ball anyways. They are down to 11 players at the moment. I think I would use the bank to buy one more. Otherwise attrition might hit in many games. They have a little bit better record, having it on the positive side. That's why I'm predicting them higher than the other Chaos. But still think that coaches above him can deal with Chaos and can deal with Crowdog, and also the armor breaking game is not that reliable that they would make it to the top 4. Let's see if their killer has done something. Not really. More games than Munimo's killers and a couple more casualties thanks to that, but seems like piling on isn't that important looking at those numbers. No tentacles on this team, so the elves might run around them more easily. Yeah, many casualties on the Claw Mighty Blows. As to be expected. He's a new Claw, I presume, so not that much yet. You can prove me you have learned something, Munimo, by placing above your prediction. But we were told to look at Munimo's Northland record. Let's see history. Win, draw, loss, win, win, loss. Lost to the CCL Elf, so there's at least that. Oh yeah, Crowdog wasn't in your division. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wins. 1 draw and 2 losses. Hopefully you can do this again to the dwarves. Did you kill anyone? No, only 3 injuries. But yeah, now you have chance to show what you have learned. Beat my predictions. But yeah, 5th was Crowdog with the other Chaos. Then we get to the top 4, so those who get to stay in Altdwarf, according to me. We shall start with Fiddlers and Balls to the Wall. Pretty basic Jorf team. Having couple of claws, many guards. The Bulls not rolling anything that special. They do have the 2 strength 4 ball carrier hobgoblins. And I believe they have the best record of anyone in the division. So that's balls for you. The problem I have is that his last showing in the Altdwarf was not that special. I think he placed 7th or something. So he's good, so he gets to the top 4, but recency bias means he only gets to 4th. But Balls is a stellar coach and could be able to challenge even the title, but someone has to be 4th. What has Adolf Hitler done? Old Bull, not really that much, anything special. Done a little bit of everything. Think Balls had to go quite long without claws, but he has finally gotten 2 of those. Sadly, this one is losing movement allowance, so piling on it's pretty iffy on him. Hasn't done that much casualties yet. What about the other claw? No casualties there either. He's a new claw though. Seems like these guys are not good at removing people, but they are Dwarf. With claw now, they should excel at that soon. But yeah, Balls is such an awesome coach so far that would be a crime to leave these guys out of the top 4 predictions. So, top 3. We shall start with the black sheep of the division, the High Elves, and Geryon. This team, I think this team shouldn't be in the Altdwarf by looking at the team. So Geryon must be using some black magic to perform. We'll just have to see if the mojo holds up in Altdwarf. He has awesome record as well, so there's that. Made a really high rise to the top. Think he lost main of his team in tier 3, then did some rebuilding in tier 2, and now he's here. He does have 3 agility 5 elves and 1 with strength 4 even. So those are really hard to pin down. I think that's his best hope. And inducements. Getting wizard is always nice for the elves, especially when you have 5 agility. The clear star player, strength 4 agi 5 blitzer, hasn't done much to show his star player stats. Maybe mainly a sacker and running around doing stuff. No mighty blow or anything on the team, so at least your players are safe against these, but then again, you are more than likely to lose, at least according to these stats. So good luck with Geryon, keeping up your performance. Let's hope you get the best in race that Street has been wanting to get rid of for so long. Then, for the second place, between these two, the old guard, I choose the Orcs. These are the true veterans of Big Runs 2 and of Altdwarf. The longest living team currently in Big Runs 2, having played 135 matches with 60 wins. That's impressive. But sadly, it's also showing. All of the Black Orcs are maimed, but they are also all block guard stand firm, so they are in the team because of that. Think Rommel is the last of the blitzers to be replaced, but he has come along so well. With the strength and mighty blow frenzy, he is a force to be reckoned with. And even he has lived 24 games. And I'm placing all my hope in the veteran status of Steph B. He has lived here in Altdwarf for so long. Was this in Altdwarf? Yes, Altdwarf season 14. Didn't remember Game of Thrones was here too. This is somewhere else. This is Nordland, but I think that's 4 straight seasons in Altdwarf at least. And they have done generally well, placing in the top 4 to stay here. Took 1 title on season 15 too. So they are champions. So it's a pretty safe bet that they will be here even next season. The Blitzer squad really 7 casualties on a bomb guy. Manstein has to rack up those numbers. Hasn't done much. Compared to the other orcs, these guys have maimed black orcs but more skilled ones, also more stat ups on the blitzers, and no troll. Which I don't like because I like the troll, but I have to admit that it ups the possibility of win. I think. That's what I've been told, that troll is not good. Glug is the star here, does anything needed. Casualties, touchdowns, this player has it. So yeah, a high contender for the title and top 4. Maybe he can rebuild Rommel and Kleist a little bit higher up and get some casualties on Manstein. Steph B, this is not acceptable. 7 casualties on a killer. No. So, that leaves the Vamps as number 1. Sadly, I have to think and bet that Rekor will take his 2nd title in a row and 3rd title total with the Vamps and 4th title total as a coach. So yes, these are the unkillable, not bloodlusty at all Vamps of the Altdwarf. With fan factor 13, the statistics should look pretty good. Yeah, 44 wins against 12 losses. Someone can count if that's higher win rate than balls. If I did lie earlier, as I said, balls has the best record. But yeah, that's 5 superstar or legend vampires, because they just don't die. At least Count Regor is nickeled. Please someone kill that. Maybe we can take block away from both Fred and Count Regor and they can go both down them each other to death. That would be nice. But yeah. The winner of last season. I got 1 vamp to retire on this team, but sadly, Regor being Regor, he took and leveled up the new vamp right off and got a goddamn Agi Plus on him. Don't know why he's holding level up. Has to be dodge, I would imagine. Otherwise, there's the killer vamp, then the god awful blood steps, one with guard. Stand firm. Do think I would have preferred guard in place of that tackle, I think, maybe. But yeah. The trolls are not as convincing. They are the ones who have taken the attrition. But there is the leader, and there is a guard, and there is a dirty player. That much I like. With 5 rerolls and pro on almost every vamp, or well, half the vamps, Bloodlust is usually not a problem, and the goddamn hypno cases work every time. Gregor is a unstoppable force, and I think he's the unstoppable force that will push through everyone. After that there is Steph B, that's the unmovable object with his guard wall and stand firm on everyone. And the only reason why the unstoppable force wins the unmovable object is because the unstoppable force can hypno. Hypno the guard wall away. But that's my predictions. You are welcome to prove me wrong. Especially Minimo seems to be eager to do that. Only thing we need is Frecht to accept his ticket, and we can start most likely tomorrow evening. If not by then by whenever Jacko Greenies are in. Good luck with the season, everyone. Make the games entertaining. I will try to stream as many of them as I can. And try to kill Fred and Count Gregor. Thank you. Bye bye everyone. See you in Blood Bowl.